Hey everyone. So today I thought I would talk about what I was talking about in my stories, which is that all of the greats of any discipline, their sound is never forced, singing especially. The sound is never forced, but it never lacks intensity either. It's that balance of having nuance and also keeping the overall architecture in line. And I hear things kind of get in one of two directions too much sometimes. So there's this beautiful phrase in A Summer's Journey that had me thinking about this. And so here, you have to keep the line, but you also want to show the nuance. And in order to do that, you can't have a support that just stays on, like in a pressing way. I don't want any bulldozer phrases, right? I hear that sometimes um, from certain people. And then from other people, I hear too much. Sometimes I hear this in modern European playing, sometimes oboe playing. Not the best of the best people, but sometimes I hear this over accentuation of tension release that becomes like the second note just like dies, or it's not cared for enough with vibrato, with some energy. It falls to the ground. We need to keep things up and off the ground is what people kind of describe it as sometimes. But I'm gonna play this phrase the way I see it, and then I'm gonna play it the other two ways and just see what you think. So this is how I see it. Oops, sticking G sharp. This is my oboe, you guys. Anyways, I love this phrase, and then I want to play it the other way. I didn't quite like how I played the very end, but I'm gonna play it the other way. That I hear is that people overdo the tension release, and then it starts to sound kind of dorky, kind of like cringe. I don't know. You'll hear. I call this the over studious musician, like somebody who you're too much in your head about like doing everything correctly. Like I have to show that tension release. I have to do this correctly, that correctly, and I just feel like it's the beauty should overtake like rules. You know what I mean? Getting a message from my university. Ooh. Okay, so I'm just thinking that sounds a little too like I'm like imagining Elmo in my head or something. It's just like not beautiful. It's not singing. It's kind of dorky. It's kind of like, ugh, why are you just like farting past that gorgeous moment? You could have made something so off the ground and like crystalline and flexible and beautiful. Like you could have done something so special and you just kind of farted it out. That's what that feels like to me. Just being honest. I do judge. Anyways, the second way of playing this would be, and I don't, I feel like the word judgment gets like such a negative rap. Everyone judges. Like, are you not getting judged at an audition? Like, come on, like grow up here. Anyways, so next way of playing this would be just kind of pushing at it like a bulldozer, like a snowplow, like somebody who's constipated. Anyways, let's play this. Let's play it constipated, you guys. Let's imagine I have constipation. Okay, let's go. I don't, because I eat a lot of vegetables. Anyways. Okay, it literally hurts my body. Like it hurts my soul to play it this way. I'm sorry. I have to stop. I can't complete that. That feels very wrong to me. But it that just sounds like aggressive. I feel violated. I feel like there is something literally rapey about playing like that. I'm sorry. It's just stop. Um I I can't. Anyways, it just sounds violating. I feel violated when I hear playing like that. I'm like, coming on too strong, buddy. Anyways, why is that not nice? Firstly, it's not honoring the harmony whatsoever. It's just bulldozing. It's a very safe way to play. I didn't have any response issues, right? Because I'm not risking pulling the sound away at the appropriate places. But both of those ways are kind of safe ways of playing. Like, you know what? I'm just going to play it really dorky and show the tension release, but not risk that kind of losing myself in that beauty, you know? And this way is just kind of like, you know what? I'm just going to play the fucking phrase. I'm just going to make it happen. Ugh, oh my God, guys. Come on. Come on. Anyways, okay. I'm very picky about singing, playing. I rarely have issues about singing because singing is much more natural. And so you don't end up like, if I sing it, not in my range as a tenor, so I had to go into falsetto, which is not technically advisable for men. But you know, that's still too high for me. Anyways, but you see how those certain notes are mugwumps? That's what John Mack used to call them. Not that we need a phrase, not that we should need these terms to just do something beautiful, but I think it's a nicer way of explaining it than like 4, 1, 2, 3, 7, 5, 6. Like, please don't give me your area code when we're talking about music. The very end of that, you have to connect, you know? Anyways, and then showing that lilt and when it needs it more, but not when it doesn't. Like, depends on the harmony. You have to feel it. You don't have to study it. You just have to feel the harmony. I can't name like 5, 4, 7, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. I passed oral skills. We're done. I'm not a composer, luckily, so I don't have to internalize harmonies that way. But feeling it, right? The best composers just feel it, and they just happen to know, okay, it's this harmony. Right there, it's a little more. It's more lilting bar by bar versus. That's why it's important to know where you're going to in a phrase. Thank you, John Ferrello. Always know where you're going to in a phrase. Why? Because it's going to vary. Sometimes you're going to have smaller increments, smaller chunks of phrases. They all need to be stitched together now. We don't want any. But anyways, ugh. But in this case, this is per 2 bars, right? Then the it's more bar by bar, but then you're still leading to even though it's in decrescendo, you're still harmonically, there has to be a tension to the line that shows that you're increasing intensity even as you're getting softer. Now, this is the real artistry, right? Right, you're getting softer, but the feeling is dreamlike, and it needs to have this anticipatory feeling into the Y'all need to sing. Next movement has something nice too. So dreamlike. Oh my god, I love the opening of this movement. And then you get into something a little more down to earth. Right? You have to caress those small notes in this particular phrase. New thing happening. So in this case, you have to play through the eighths and not caress them as much because you're going somewhere further. You can't just look at your feet. You gotta look ahead because that's the feeling, right? And then this next phrase. So very clear phrasing. The F sharp. To keep the G, the resolution active still. It doesn't die. These simple phrases teach you more than any like Silvestrini etude, okay? I don't care how much people can go. This is the foundational stuff. That's why Barrett book works, because it teaches you the foundations of interpreting music. So I will be a Barrett book purist for the rest of my life, not because I think they're the most interesting melodies in the world, but because I think they really teach people like the grammar of a lot of this basic understanding of how to shape and color lines and prioritize. What do you need to prioritize in different contexts? Yay. Okay, you guys saw my sassy side for the first time ever. Because a lot of you are not my friends in real life. Anyways, hope you didn't take it personally. If you did, I don't care anyways. Mwah, bye.